How you doing? It's Kawan Mayo, successful online entrepreneur, six-figure earner, top affiliate royalty. And today we're going to go over the new virtual Miami event, okay, due to our pandemic, right? So we had to switch things up, and now the event is going to be virtual. So before we get into that, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, all right? That way you get notified when I do these videos. All right, so let's dive right in and give you this new update. All right, so if you was following, my videos and following me, then you knew that Royalty was doing an event on April 4th, okay, and it was going to be held in Miami. Of course, due to our pandemic that we've been dealing with this coronavirus, everything's been canceled. Of course, there's no events, there's no groups, anything more. But I think it's 5 now, right? It used to be 10. Excuse me. So due to that fact, Royalty actually made the event virtual. Now, the good thing about that is, by us actually going virtual now, everything is actually went to it actually it's gotten bigger. So we have a ton of people that's going to be there. As also, you see, we have some awesome guest speakers. We got Ray Higdon, which you can just go Google for yourself and go see who that is and just see how huge that is. He's the CEO of Higdon Group International. He's a marketing educator and a speaker. And again, like I said, you can just Google him. His name really speaks for itself. We also got Melanie McCool, who's a clinical hypnotherapist with 20 years of experience. Okay, hypnotherapist. Excuse me. Excuse me. She's a hypnotherapist, and she's been doing big things within the marketing space too, and using it in hypnotherapy and stuff like that. So she's going to be actually doing she's going to be speaking as well. We also have Mark Bowden, and all these people. Again, you can go look up and go see that these are pretty influential people within our space. So we got Mark Bowden, #1 human behavior and body language expert in the world. And he could really just get into the importance of body language and things like that, like when you're presenting, hand movement, gestures, the way you move a crowd, and the way you speak to a crowd, so forth, so on. Real important things. Like I said, these things might seem like small, but these are the things that take an average marketer or average salesman and then 10x them. So we also have, last but not least, Dale Calvert, 20 years, network marketing coach and trainer. Okay. And then we also have, what you're going to be able to see also, we're going to have the royalty speakers as well, people that's within the company, but that's in prestige positions like Jeff McKissack, professional speaker and trainer. We got Dan and Patty Hunt, who's a 7-figure industry earners. They're going to be speaking. Eddie Rees, a strategic communications consultant. I'm going to be speaking there as well, teaching you about branding. Also Laura Smith and Sony Sturcott, who's also a part of Royalty, and they're both top income earners, been with the company for 3 years, just like myself. And these are just the speakers and the lineups. Okay. Now I can also tell you I can let you know some of the things that's going to be unleashed and spoke about there. As far as upgrades with the platform. So one of the things that's going to be unleashed is targeted pixels. Okay, so you actually want to upgrade before the event. Because if you upgrade before the event, then you're going to actually get targeted pixels for the same $87 price point. You don't have to pay anything extra, but the only difference is you're going to actually still get that $25 ad pin as well. Whereas that sample ad, you're not going to have that sample ad no more when we move over to the and when this targeted pixel is unleashed, because then you're just going to get the targeted pixel ad. Okay, so very important. So if you join now, you're going to get added benefit. All right, so the way that's going to work, okay, is after you get your first 100 visitors to your website, it's going to kick in the retargeting pixel, and then from that point forward, it's going to retarget the next 200 people that visit your site at least 10 times. So let's say I visit your website, then it's going to show me your website 10 more times. Like I go to your website, I don't buy anything, I leave, then boom, here it goes again while I'm on Facebook. I see your ad. I don't buy anything. I'm over here on Google. I see your ad. Okay, I still don't buy anything. I'm on Forbes.com. I see your ad. Still not buying anything. I'm on my phone. I'm playing one of my favorite games. I see your ad. See where I'm going with this? So basically, That's the way that, retargeting works. You've seen it before. You've ever seen that where you was actually searching for something, like awesome pair of shoes, but you didn't quite buy it right then and there, and then for some reason it just would not stay off your timeline. Like everywhere you went, you saw those shoes. Well, that's because they know human behavior, and most humans do not buy in the first go round. They need to see something, 5 to 7 times. So by you seeing something over and over and over again, and it was something that actually resonated with you, how do they know? Because you clicked on it, you was watching it. So if it didn't resonate with you, you never would have clicked on it to begin with. So knowing this, okay, they came up with the retargeting pixel that shows up in your face, multiple times, and then it tremendously helps with conversions. Also, the nice thing is, if you've been with Royaltie and you know that in the past you wasn't able to see your ad for obvious reasons, because it's almost like, one, you'd be advertising to yourself, so it really didn't really make much sense, right? For Facebook to be showing you, the advertising that you put out. It doesn't work like that. It goes to your audience that you put out. But by us having this retargeting, you will be able to pull it up due to the retargeting factor. So you'll actually be able to pull up the ad that's going around on your behalf. Okay, which I love, because I always love documentation beats conversation. I'm always one for being 100% transparent. The more transparency you have, then the less explanations you have to give, right? Like it speaks for itself. There you go. Okay, so I'm a stickler for full transparency. All right? So that's one of the features that they're gonna have. Another feature that they're creating for the platform, which I don't know if it's going to be available now. If it is, oh man, it'd be awesome. I really hope it is. But if it's not available now, then I do know they're building and creating it. And what it is it's full analytics of everything that's been going on, basically, for your team. So like you'll be able to go see what your team is and isn't doing. You get to see what they are and aren't clicking on. You get to see what they are and aren't viewing. As far as training would go and things that you might want them to do. You get to see what's the most effective, as far as like how many people clicked on it on Facebook, how many people clicked on LinkedIn, how many people clicked on Twitter, and you'd just be able to get to see all this like a little site map right there in your back office, just making it make all make sense. And the thing I love about that is that when you have, it's just, again, it's more transparency. By doing that, no one will ever say, does Royaltie work? What do you mean does it work? They go all the analytics right there. Not to mention, if you built your landing page, it works. If you built the email autoresponder, it works. If you uploaded any type of content in the content section for your team to be able to access, it works. All right. If you use the chat feature and been sending out chats and sending out push notifications, it works. So what happens is the people that don't really understand marketing versus sales is they make Royaltie a sales company instead of a marketing company, right? And then they get into just the ad pin portion of it. How many sales did you get back to determine if it works? But that's the wrong way of going about thinking about it, because that's only one feature out of like 8 that Royaltie provides, right? So you're not going to just get stuck up on that one thing. You're going to get stuck in everything as a whole. Okay, hope that makes sense. All right, so that they're going to be unleashing as well. And Royaltie's always full of surprises, so they might end up coming with some surprises as well. So if you want to take part, you want to be come to the Virtual Miami meeting of stream. I think it's $9. I'm not sure how much it costs to stream. Should have had that before I presented to you guys, right? But they just made this announcement. Made some change the other day, and I said, what, let me go ahead and get this out to you guys. So what you can do, real simple, just contact support@royaltie.com, okay? And they'll get you going. They'll, let them know, say, I want to attend the Virtual Miami training, Royaltie meeting on April 4th, and they'll get you going for sure, all right? If you have any questions or shoot, you just call me 619-306-9453, and I help you get going as well. If you're ready to get started with Royaltie, especially you want to take advantage of, be able to get those targeting pixels before the pixels actually drop, then definitely hit the link below. GetMoneyLikeABoss.com. It's also a nice interactive a video right there that you can watch, and then you can kind of go in and see what Royaltie's about if you already don't know. Like if you haven't been watching my videos, it's your first time land on my page, you're hearing Royaltie for the first time, then just by all means GetMoneyLikeABoss.com, go to the interactive video. It'll explain everything, and then afterwards, if you're interested, then just hit the orange button that says get started, and we get you going. Okay. For those who don't know, I got the biggest team, biggest one of the top earners in the company. Actually, I am the top earner in the company, and I have the biggest team in the company with the most offer. So I have over 400 hours of income generating activities and software tips and tricks that you get access to in a place called the Elite University. You also get access to my personal phone number, which you can see right there below, and you're going to get access to everything that I use to maintain my six-figure income. Okay, all the tools, all the softwares, everything. You get access to that as well, free, just for joining my Royalty Elite team. All right. So, if you're ready to get started, let's go ahead and get started and do so now. Also, if you haven't already did so, please subscribe to my channel as well as hit that bell, because it'll notify you when I do these videos. That way you won't be left out. All right. I appreciate you. See you in the next video. Have a blessed day.